What's up, guys? Ncaa31 here, bringing you another installment of Airraid 101. Just a quick video. I'm going to go over mesh, scat, and some wide receiver screenplays. I don't really like, I shouldn't say I don't really like mesh that much. I like the shallow cross variations better than the mesh. There's a couple of issues with running mesh in the game that can really cause some problems and turnovers if you're not paying attention to what's going on. I don't know if it's a demo issue, a wide receiver awareness issue, an AI problem, or some combination of all the above, because sometimes what will happen is that you have variations of mesh which have option routes where the receivers to their crossing have the option to either sit in vacated space or keep crossing across the field. And sometimes I've seen one of the meshing receivers just stop his route before he reaches the break point. I've also seen receivers who, when they have their defender trailing him, will break off their route, which will allow the defender to catch up and will minimize the gain that they would have had. Since we don't have access to the depth chart, I don't know if it's an awareness issue or not, or whether the play isn't programmed correctly, but you gotta be aware of that. And also against, I'm not really against, here's a mesh post play where the slot defender broke on the outside receiver too soon. He didn't carry that slot far enough and open up the post route there. But on mesh plays where, here you see some nice vacated space there that he sits down in, but he could have also dragged across the field. But on the mesh plays where you don't have the option to either sit or continue the route, sometimes the receivers will pick each other instead of picking a man. Like there was a case where the receiver read the space right and continued up the field on his own. And of course, if the mesh isn't there, you can hit the dig. There I got lucky, I misread it. You can run mesh post. You can hit the back on the wheel route there. Like on the post route, I hit the receiver on his break point and aimed the pass down towards 6 o'clock to give him a chance to catch that ball. And here's another where the receiver just sits in vacated space to make the catch. Next up is Scat. Scat is a little weird also. In real life, a Scat concept is designed for the receiver to sell like he's running a slant and then break off his route sharply to come back to the ball and basically mimic a moving or glorified stick route. But in this game, the receiver doesn't sell inside aggressively enough, and as a result, if you try to run it like it's run in real life, you'll get what happened in the first clip with the receiver getting his head knocked off. So basically you have to run this play as like a double stick and throw the ball away from the defender. If you try to run it and try to lead him on his cut, which you would want to do if the play was designed properly, you'll get your receiver blown up. The whole point of Scat is that it's very important for the receiver to, cross the face of that corner. Ideally, I'd like to see a variation where there's a receiver running a deeper route behind it, but if the Scat is not there on the play side, you can look to the other stick route being run, and if the defense is really squeezing down on those shallow routes, you can hit one of the deeper routes going behind on that side. Alrighty, now we have the screen game. Mid screens, bubble screens, double screens. Here's a double screen at a pistol full house. Just check to see which side has the more favorable numbers. In this case, the halfback side did. And this is a nice little play out of empty base off a motion HB screen. There's other kinds of constraint plays off of this motion action. There's a sluggo and a four verts play off of that same motion. I believe a run also. And here's a bubble screen with a backside curl slant combo. So if the bubble is covered, you have the slant. The mid-screen game is back after a year hiatus. In typical EA fashion, and I can't stand when they do this, people complained about the wide receiver mid-screen in Ncaa 12. So EA's solution, rather than make the play work against the Ds that it's supposed to work against, they made the play virtually unrunnable. And now we have these play action screens out of shotgun spread. And I really don't like the smoothness of the play action fake going into the screen. I hope it's a demo thing, but I have a feeling it's not. I just pretty much err on the side of caution and abort the play fake. And here we score on the bubble screen here. So that's Mesh, Scat, and the wide receiver screen game. And I'll go over more stuff later on. Peace.